Ma'am, good afternoon po. I am Gabriel Rafael Camacho from BSHM of Lorma College San Juan. And this is my groupmate, ma'am.
I am Eliza.
And I'm Archie.
I'm Cyrene Lagos. Okay lang.
Ma'am, can you please introduce yourself ma'am, and your position here at the lineup of this school?
Yes, I am Mrs. Ruth Natapio from San Fernando City. Well, this establishment, the restaurant, is owned the co-owner of my sister. That's why she is letting me manage the restaurant for a while. And I do the marketing, something about that. It's, I think, everyone asked about it. And I manage the restaurant.
Okay, ma'am, thank you, ma'am. So, here are the 5 questions that we will ask you, ma'am. First is can you walk us through your approach to managing supply chains and inventory management during times of disruption, such as natural disaster or during the COVID-19 pandemic?
Your question should cope with the pandemic or yung basis niya as ngayon?
Nung pandemic.
Nung pandemic, kung
Yes.
paano kami nakasurvive?
Yes.
Well, that's the time that we suffered much. All the restaurants along San Juan has closed, temporarily closed for that span of time, nung pandemic. All our stocks were expired. So, talagang nalugi ang lineup bistro by that time. All our fridge or our freezer, yung mga stock namin, mga bagnet, mga seafood like that, they are all expired. So, that is the lowest point ng bistro nung pandemic. Yeah. And we have a great loss from that pandemic.
Follow up.
Okay.
How did you manage that loss?
Well, kasi pandemic yun anak yan. Actually, you cannot do anything about because kung yun yung parang
The mandatory.
Oo.
Mandatory.
So we closed the restaurant, but the owners, maybe they have already gained a bit from what the restaurant has been. Nagrara naman yung restaurant past the pandemic, di ba? So maybe they have already may mga ipon or something to back up in case na mag-open. So I think that's the reason why lineup is still functioning because meron silang naipon and then they rebuild and they get up from what they have earned from the past.
Thank you.
Okay.
Next question.
Next question po is, how do you prioritize supplier relationships and ensure continuity of supply while managing cost effectively?
Yan, alam mo na, old school tayo eh. Hindi naman tayo yung very, what do you call that? Very strict as of my perspective sa kung paano yung marketing strategy. I make sure na, alam niyo ba yung quote and quote na suki?
Yes.
Yeah. We always have that in the market. You have suki. Well, if you have suki, they are going to give you the quality food, quality na bibili mong fish, meat, anything that you buy from the market. Suki. And when you go to the market, ang product is not stable. So most of the time, you have to make sure na alam mo kung paano i-manage kung wala tayong fruit sa month na ito. So, wala kang fruit shake, kunwari. Pero alam mo na by that time, meron kang pwedeng gawing halo-halo. So, pag walang mango, anong ipapalit mo sa mango? Parang kung ano yung available, may alternative ka. So, halo-halo is available all year round because meron tayong mga in cans, in bottles. So, I make sure na meron yan. Buko is available all year round naman. Ang mga seafood, yun ang medyo in seasonal din yun. Pag mahal, I make sure that I cut off yung availability ng stock. So I push kung ano yung pwede. I make sure na kung ano yung laman ng ref ng fridge ko, pwede kong substitute kung ano yung pwede ko i-substitute sa mga customer. That's what I do. Well, compared naman sa, you think na mas mura ang department store, CSI or something like that. Well, totoo yun, totoo. Pero yung mga binibili natin doon na mga fish or something, it's not sure na fresh. Yes. Or maybe it's fresh, pero nakikita mo yung difference na meron talaga siyang mas mahal sa kanya kesa sa local market natin. So I make sure na yung available sa local market, yun yung ginagawa ko in a way na pwede nilang lutuin for the meantime.
Yes.
Kaya nag-a-alternate, pwede ring nag-stock ka, or maybe sometimes if you are witty enough, kasi meron naman na tayong weather forecast. Alam mo may bagyo. Why not buy yung mga available lang? Kung bangos, bibili ka na ng maraming bangos kasi alam mo may kwan. Pwede ka na mag-stock kung ano yung pwede mong bilhin. Kung magbabagyo man, may available ka pa rin. Yan yung mga ginagawa ko. Pinag-iisipan mo talaga kung paano mo ma-maintain yung mga sinaserve mo dito sa restaurant kahit na may bagyo. Yan yung strategy ko before pala.
Alright, thank you po. So,
Did I answer your question or
Yes,
you have
ma'am.
another follow-up? Okay.
so for the third question, it would be, what strategies do you employ to mitigate risks associated with inventory shortages or excess, and how do you adapt these strategies based on market fluctuations?
Market fluctuation. So you mean strategy sa inventory ng mga, will I consider wines sa pan or sa food lang kayo?
You can consider it, ma'am, but
More
more
on
on food po kasi.
more on food.
Yes.
So, well, we have every Thursday kasi ang marketing day namin. So I make sure na mag-inventory yung chef ko na dalawa within the week, either Monday, Tuesday. So I will know what we'll buy. So ako mismo, nilalabas ko mismo lahat yung laman ng freezer. I make sure na yung count nila at yung count ko pareha. I make sure na yung portioning nila, kung 100 grams ang gusto ko, 100 grams. No excess. Yun naman start. Kung meron spoilage, dapat alam ko. Ako dapat ang magdidesisyon kung i-throw ko o hindi. I make sure na yung mga mantika na ginagamit nila, alam ko yung expiry niya. Kung ilang araw bago mo palitan ng yung mga mantika. Kasi mantika is very expensive. Lalo na pag ang kwan namin dito, bagnet, mga fried na chicharon bulaklak, mga ganon, mga pata. So I make sure naman yung mantika ko dapat consumable or 3 araw na gagamitin mo, throwable. Para naman yung expenses ko hindi masyadong malaki. Sa mga very, ayan, yung mga kamatis, mga ganun. Kasi malapit lang naman tayo sa market. Why not buy whatever you can need for 3 days? Yeah. Para hindi ka mag-excess ng mga, pero yung mga sibuyas, mga garlic, mga ano yun, luya, I can buy them. Pero pwede sila ng awit. Any more questions pala? Yung portioning siguro yung tinatawag. Yeah. We have 100 grams portioning, we have 120. It depends upon the menu. Kung ano yung kailangan sa preparation, yun yung binibigay namin. Pare-parehas. Wala yung except na mas marami. The same.
Okay. Next question is, can you provide an example of a challenging situation in which you had to address a significant disruption in the supply chain? How did you handle it and what were the outcomes?
Ano pa yan? Okay, ulit. Ano yung
Sample po ng challenge po. Tapos ano po yung ginawa ko?
challenge?
Yung mga challenges po na harap niyo po dito sa restaurant niyo.
through the serving of the food or through the purchasing of the food or preparation?
In general.
In general. In general. Okay. Okay. Merong instance na hindi nagkakaintindihan, yun ba? Hindi nagkakaintindihan yung waiter at saka yung customer. Ang order niya is like sisig at ibinigay na as something else. Something like that. So, paano ko i-cope up yun? So, naaawa din ako sa waiter kung babayaran niya yung mahal. So, I make sure na ang strategy ko, sasabihin ko sa waiter, i-push mo, ibenta mo yung nagkamali. Which is okay naman, lalo na pag yung Friday or Saturday, which is a barbecue night, ay mahilig sila ng pulutan. Yun yung mga strategy ko. Kung may nagkamali, hindi ko pinapabayaran. I make sure na ipupush nila yung product na pwede sanang ipabayad sa kanila. Through yun ang ibenta nila. Pwede mong lagyan ng mga, ito yung bestseller namin, something like that. Or ito yung pinakamasarap na kon namin, or nakakamura po kayo dito, or this is fresh, this is newly bought from the market. Yun yung mga strategy na ginagawa.
Ma'am, follow up lang. How about sa pagbili po ng mga supplies natin in the kitchen? Hindi po ba tayo nagkakaroon ng challenges kung minsan na pagka wala kang mabilihan ng kailangan nilang ingredients?
Oh. So, yun ay depende sa galing ng chef yun. Kung wala kang mabiling ingredients, kung ingredients lang naman yung pag-uusapan, pwede silang mag-adjust. Pero kung yung main dish ang kailangan, isasabihin mo sa customer na we are out of stock. Or kung makulit yung customer, minsan may nangyari, may mag-order ng panga. So, nag-oo sila na may panga, which is true, may panga kami. But the size is smaller from the original size, which means na maliit yung isa-serve mong panga. Pero yung customer consistent yung pagpan niya na, I want the panga. You said yes, and then there's no panga. There's something like that. So, ako yung kakausap sa kanya. Sir, I will give you a discount if you want. The panga is smaller than the regular na binibigay namin. Okay, and then I will add, what do you want? You have juice or anything free from the house. Parang ako yung nag-a-adjust. At ako lang yung pwedeng gumawa noon kasi ako yung nagmamali. Hindi pwedeng gawin ko lahat. Ako lang. Kasi ako yung sasagot sa may ako.
Thank you po.
Yung next question po natin is, how do you use technology and data analysis in your in purchasing processes to optimize inventory levels, forecast demand, and streaming procurement operations?
Well, old school pa rin tayo. Hindi pa naman tayo yung high-tech na restaurant. Well, we use it sa mga namin, sa mga POS namin, yung mga ganon, yung pag-enter ng mga sales namin. We use the technology, but that's not yung parang high-tech na something like that. Sa naman, sa inventory naman, we still use the kilo. We don't use high-tech or something. Not today, or maybe we don't have yet.
Yung modes of payment po.
Yung modes of payment, GCash something. Accept. GCash, wala kami paymayang. Kasi it's GCash. Bank. Through bank.
How about yung yung paglilista ba nila sa inventory nito is through pen and paper pa rin?
Yeah, most of it is pen and paper. Correct. And we have a bulletin board. Kasi may board kami dyan na kung may nag-serve ng isang crispy pata, lalagay mo doon yung in and out. Then at the end of the day, then ako yung mag-end ko doon sa notebook. Parang ganun pa rin. Pero yung bar, medyo mas strict sila, kaya naka-encode dun sa laptop something. Kasi mas fun ito eh. Kasi doon tutok ako sa inventory. Every twice a week ako nag-invent. Kaya tutok talaga. Pero sa bar, hindi. Kaya lahat ng mga inventory through sa kanila, sa
Laptop na po.
Yun lang po siguro yung
Yes. Okay, ma'am. So, yun lang naman po yung mga questions namin about sa interview na ito, ma'am. So, thank you po, ma'am. We are honored to be having here at our interview. And
For having us po.
okay.
Salamat po.
thank you so much, ma'am.
Ano, okay
Kami sa
naman.
time po.
Okay naman yung yung
Okay naman.
did I help?
Yes.
Okay naman.
Anything more?
Okay.